Contrasting halves, really. How do you feel in the second period that game just got away from you?
Yeah, for sure. Second half, comparing to the first half, was not good enough. I think that first 45 minutes we have competed really well, we have played well, we were able to have a good possession, maybe not creating that many chances, but as well defensively we were really intense, we really have a good organization. Second half, we started not having the ball in so good positions, we were not able to find the free player. So they were recovering the ball too easily, and because of that, we were not able to hold this intensity, and we dropped a little bit our tempo. And the first goal, it's been a consequence of that reason. They played the ball through too easily. We were not squeezing the line too quickly, and receiving the second one after just 2 minutes later, it was tough. We were not able to recover from that. We were not able to hold this 1-0 a little bit longer, 15-20 minutes, to be in the game a little bit longer. Receiving the 2-0 made things much harder, and at the end we tried to score the 2-1. Keller made great saves, and with open spaces they scored those 2 more goals. 4-0, it's hard. The result probably is harder than the performance, but it is what it is. It's Champions League at Anfield against one of the best teams. So we will learn.
I know it's no consolation, but can you tell us what you made of the reception that you did get here at Anfield, and on top of that?
Well, from one part, one thing is the game, and the other thing is it was a good reception. I have a bitter feeling with the game, not to enjoy that much the reception, but anyway, I really appreciate. I'm thankful that even after so many years that I come here and I have those, that bond with the club. It was nice, but it could have been nicer with a better result, and we will have to move on.
And I know you didn't come here to assess Liverpool, but are you able to give us an assessment as to what level you feel they're at, given that you've seen so many good Liverpool sides over the years and what they've been able to achieve?
Well, I think that they are a very complete team. I think that they are able to defend, to score, to be good, to have power in the boxes. They are able to keep clean sheets. They are able, with not that many chances, to score goals, and that's a great strength for Champions League, especially when you go to the next round. So yes, they have this power. It's still too early to tell, but they are in a good moment, and the team has good balance. The trainer, the coach, is doing a great work so far. So yeah, it's looking a promising season, but we are still in November.
Good. Can you pass on the microphone that way? Thank you.
Xabi, after 4 games, 7 points. There were 3 away games. What do you think about the situation of your team in the league, in the Champions League now?
Yeah, for sure. Overall, now if we take a perspective of this first half of the group stage, after 4 games, we have had 3 away games. We have come to Anfield, probably the toughest test that we have. So I would say that with 7 points and the next 4, 3 at home, that we are in a good position to fight for the chances to go through. That's the main goal, to go through the next round. If closer to the 8, even in the 8, will be great. But we are not happy today, but it's not the end of the world. Still 4 games to go, a lot of hopes and a lot of challenging games. And today it will be tougher to sleep, but tomorrow we will be thinking about the next one, and we'll have time to see the positives as well, and the negatives that we'll have to improve.
Hi, Xabi. I think you changed systems and tactics for this particular game with 2 wingers, like Boniface on the left, and an overloaded midfield. Why was that actually, and why was it so difficult for your team to cope in the second half with Liverpool's man marking and the more intensity?
Yeah, I think that we have done overall quite well in the first half. I think that we were able to create overloads, that they had no certainty about which was the player that they had to press, and we were able to sometimes to go through the wings, sometimes from inside. the players, they understood pretty well, sometimes to change positions. So that gave us a lot of stability in our defensive plan. And in the second one, they started pressing a little bit harder. When we were able to play long, we were not able to hold the ball to run behind. So running behind the ball gave us, that feeling that we were not that stable with the ball and drop our defensive intensity. And probably that was the reason that we conceded the first one and the second one so quickly. So, against top teams, 60 minutes is not enough. You need to have 95 minutes in top level. And today we missed those extra 30, 35 minutes.
The gentleman over there.
Xabi, just before the 2 Liverpool goals, it seemed like Anfield really found its voice, and it seemed as though you and maybe one of your coaches was almost gesturing to your players to stay calm. Was that something? How much of an impact did the atmosphere have on the 2 goals, something that happened exactly on the same on Saturday here?
Yeah, I can't say many things. We can explain many things, but after to control this, atmosphere that's created, not the atmosphere. I know is the feeling that the Liverpool players, they feel it, and that's a extra boost that they feel that okay, this now is the momentum. Now they are behind us, and now we go. And to defend in those moments, it's not easy. We have tried to prepare before the game. Hey, we were ready for that. We have our strategies, but at the end it's difficult, and we were not able to do that in 2 games like Brighton happened last on Saturday. That's why to put it in words and to say it in words, it's much more difficult to control it on the pitch.
Yes, please.
Xavi, we saw Luis Diaz play up front for Liverpool for the first time, really. Gets his hat-trick. Was that something that maybe surprised your team, seeing him in that different role?
Well, we were ready that Liverpool might change something because of the situations with 9 points, having Premier League, being so in a good position and, that demanding. We were ready that they were going to change something. I didn't know if Gakpo was going to be up front and Luis on the left. When I saw the lineup, the other things, it was Tsimikas or Robertson, Curtis Jones or Szoboszlai, so we were pretty sure. So not big surprise because they can do that, and it wasn't that we were the goals were not because we were not prepared for that. It was because of the quality that they have, and later because we were going full gas to try to score 1 goal to change mindset, maybe to create, and we had the chance of Bony, a few other chances that Keller made great saves. Maybe with 2-1, something changes, and after with 3-4-0, it's hard the result for me.
There's a question over here.
Xabi, what do you think is the most important lesson your team will take here in regard of that there's a gap perhaps between your team and one of the most biggest teams in Europe?
That against top teams, you need to go through those difficult moments when you are not feeling that comfortable with the ball. You need to, okay, this is the not the nice part of the game when we need to be able to stick together, to suffer, to be maybe not that nice, to stop a little bit the game. And there's room for improvement in that, especially in Champions League that we are playing against coming weeks against Inter or Atletico Madrid, or maybe in the next round if we go through against top teams. And that's what requires in the highest level in these competitions. You need to enjoy playing in every situation, in the good ones or in the easy ones, and in the not that nice ones, not nasty, but in the not as beautiful ones. You need to enjoy it as well, to compete and to be able to go through.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.